Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here because today we're gonna be doing a woodworking project with these crates. Now, this is a project for my mother-in-law. She requested this, and this is actually a really great project if you really wanna get started in woodworking. It requires very little tools, and it's a really easy project you can do in an afternoon. Well, if you wanna see what we're gonna build with these, stick around. We're about to get started. All right, so the first thing we want to do is we want to move this pile of crates over to the other section of my garage because we need a little bit more space to build out this piece of furniture that we're going to be making. All right, so now that my crates are all laid out, we're gonna be attaching a base to these crates. Now, the base is gonna be made out of a 1x3, and we're gonna create a frame. Let me go grab that lumber and show you how we're gonna attach it. All right, so I have my wood for the base that we're gonna be making, and it's just a simple frame. We have our stretchers here, and then we have our ends, and they're gonna be going on just like this. And we're gonna use some wood glue and some brad nails to attach everything. Now, this is a little tip. When you're doing this, make sure that your brad nails are the correct length. You don't want it puncturing through anything. Well, let me go get my glue and my nail gun and show you how we're going to attach this. All right, so what I have here is I have my nail gun and my glue, and I'm going to be gluing up this piece right here and putting a couple brad nails in, and then we're going to flip it over and put some more in. All right, that looks good. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a brad nail in right here, just to hold it. And then we're gonna put another one in, right here. Okay. Now we're going to tack in the corner here, and we're going to tack in the other corner, and then we'll attach this back one last. Okay, now that we have that attached, what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach this one. Now this one gets a little tricky because it's farther back, so we're gonna have to flip the whole thing over. But I'm gonna tack it in place first. So I'm gonna put some glue down. All right, and we're gonna put this down, just like that, and then we're gonna tack it into place and flip everything over. That's good enough. All right, now let's do the flip. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna nail inside of this and push weight down, okay? There you have it. You have your crates. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the top one on next. Now that goes really easy. And I would recommend, we're gonna put some wood glue on these strips so that everything holds really nice. All right. Okay, now let's put on the other crates. Okay, so one thing you want to make sure of is make sure your brad nail is not going to punch through this. I swapped mine out for a shorter version so I can attach this. All right, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna repeat this process all the way down, and then we're gonna attach them together here. Now, I'll switch my brad nail out again for a thicker one and make sure this lines up that we're perfectly good to go, and they're all attached with the vertical piece. All right. All right, so everything is nailed together. Now the next step is you want to paint this. Now we're going to paint it and then we'll attach the legs and the top. All right, so we have finished painting and we flipped this upside down because we're gonna be attaching these legs. Now these are mid-century pedestal legs. They're gonna be going at either end, and we're attaching to the frame that we made earlier. Now we're gonna use some screws that came with the kit. You can get these pedestal legs on Amazon really cheap and affordable, and I'll put a link to those in the description below if it's something that you wanna get for your project and you wanna do this exact look. Well, let me go get my drill and we're gonna screw these in. All right, we've attached the legs and now it's time to attach our top. Now this is a cedar board with a live edge. Now it's simply gonna just sit right on top of this, and then we're gonna have a 3/4 inch overhang on either side. Now to attach this top to the frame, we're gonna do that underneath using some screws. Well, let me go grab those screws so we can attach this. All right, so I finished the project. Here it is. It turned out amazingly well. I love this beachy, rustic vibe that it has going for it. If you like this video, smash that thumbs up button for me. And if you have any questions about this project and this build, be sure to post them in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. All right, guys, till next time, I'll see you in the next one.